Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another video where I take you along with me to a job fair and a job interview. So today I have a job interview at a job fair for a specific school district, and so if you've seen my other Get Ready With Me interview video, I attended a job fair that was hosted at my university. Well, this one is hosted by a specific school district that is in the Seattle, Washington area, and so this one I'm not really sure what to expect because it's just going to be all the principals from the school district, not a bunch of school districts there. And so I have an interview scheduled at 11 with the HR hiring assistant director, I think. I looked her up, the girl that I'm scheduled to interview with. And so it is about 8 o'clock right now. Yeah, 8:02. And I am going to be leaving soon. And the drive is about an hour and it starts at 9. And so I'm going to get there around hopefully 9:20 or so. And then I'll pop in and see if it's kind of like my other job interview where you can go and talk to different people and stuff, or if it's you just show up at your interview. I don't know. And if it is that way, then I'll just go get a coffee or something and then go study the school more or something. I don't know. And so obviously I didn't show you me getting ready because I already showed you what I kind of do to get ready, but this time I wanted to show you how I'm preparing other ways, not just my makeup or my hair or my outfit. I wanted to show you how I prepare my resume, how I prepare my cover letter, what I do to prepare for something like this, because I think it might be helpful for any of you that are going to be looking for a job soon. And so if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of my videos. And I'm going to show you my cover letter and my resume and how I put them together for the job fair. Okay, so excuse my finger as I cover up my phone number, but this is what my cover letter looks like. I need to sign it, this just reminded me. But basically I just tell them what I'm applying for, what major I am, what my endorsements are, and then I kind of give a little small anecdote down here. And the reason that I do that is because the principal at my student teacher school said that cover letters are the most boring thing ever, and to add an anecdote so it's a little bit less boring. And so this is what my cover letter looks like, and then I'm going to show you what my resume looks like. Okay, so this is what my cover letter looks like. My phone's just covering up my contact information. So I have what I believe about teaching, so my education philosophy. I have my education, so where I went to college, my GPA, my major. And then I have my endorsements, and so I have my reading and ELL endorsement, my LED endorsement, my CPR certification. And then in this section, this might be a little bit different. I decided to include the curriculum I have had experience with. And so I just listed off a bunch of different curriculums that I've been able to work with and some standards. And the reason that I did this, the reason that I chose to include that is because I feel like if a school is in the process of adopting a certain curriculum, if they see that a teacher they are hiring as a first-year teacher has had experience with that, then that might be an added benefit to hiring that person. Obviously, I don't think it's going to make a difference between hiring one person and hiring another person, but it is a talking point, and then also they can see that you've had experience with a lot of different curriculums. So that's why I put it there. It's obviously not necessary. It's up to everyone else's discretion, but okay. And then at the very bottom I have my professional experience, and so I put my obviously student teaching. I put that I've worked at the Y for 3 years, and then I have all my practicum hours on here. And the reason for this is because this is a huge number of hours I've been able to do in the classroom for the past 4 years, and so I wanted to make sure to include this on my resume. And so another tip is if you, this is my opinion, obviously do what you think, but I personally don't think that I need to put on jobs on my professional experience that don't work with kids or don't really have to do with me being a teacher. So for example, when I was in high school, I worked at Arby's. A little bit embarrassing, but I wouldn't put that on my teacher resume because it wouldn't benefit me at all in the classroom, you know? And so that's why I chose to put the Y, because I learned a lot of skills there. And it shows that I have worked before, but I really wanted to emphasize all of the hours that I've done in practicums and student teaching. So that's why I chose to include that. So another thing that I've done to prepare is I've looked up teacher interview questions on YouTube and listened to different teachers' responses. So one teacher, if you are going into a teacher interview, look up Pocketful of Primary. You probably know her. She's awesome. She has a great video where she goes through interview questions and then gives her sample answers. And that's what I did for my last job interview, and it helped me so much. So I just like watched it through again this morning to like review what she said, just to make sure that I'm really prepared. And so that's another way that I prepared for this interview. Another way is I looked up the school's mission, and I was kind of like looking around the website, seeing what kind of things they had going on. Like they have like this club that elderly people or like this like benefit where if you're over 65 you can get into any of the Mukilteo like games and things for free, or any of the benefits, and just different things like that. And so I just wanted to like kind of become aware of like what the school stood for, so that I can talk about it and make sure whatever I say aligns with what they stand for. And so I'm gonna do a little bit more of that hopefully when I get there. But yeah, that's kind of what I've done to prepare. So I am about to head out the door. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee to take with me. And if you're wondering, I can show you my outfit really fast, but it's the exact same outfit that I wore to my last job interview, because I'm a little bit superstitious and I'm like, the last one went really well, so if I wear the same outfit, I don't know, it's silly. But okay, I'm going to make some coffee and I'll show you my outfit. Okay, so obviously this is not my room, this is my roommate's room. She's gone for the weekend, and Warren is sleeping in mine, so I'm gonna use this mirror. So yeah, so I'm just wearing this outfit. I have on this dress that is from a consignment store. I have this jacket that is from a consignment store, and then I'm just wearing some black tights and some heels. So I think it's really professional, but also very comfortable and cute, and not my style, you know?
1 hour later.
Guys, okay, so I just got to the location of the job fair. It is about 9:30 right now, and so I'm gonna go in and see kind of like what's happening, and see like if I need to be here before my interview or if I just come just for my interview. And we'll see. But I really have to pee, so I'm praying that there's a bathroom, otherwise I am leaving and I'm going to go to a Starbucks or something. But I will check in with you guys when I come in. Okay, so you guys, so I just went in and like went to the bathroom, and then I like got checked in and everything, and got to check out where I was gonna be for the interview, and then talked to a couple different tables and stuff. So I am really excited because I walked in and I saw one of my good friends from class there, and she had just finished her interview, and so she was able to tell me like the questions that they asked her and stuff. And so I have still about an hour before my interview, and so there's definitely this job fair is a lot different than the job fair I went to at Western. There is a little room where there was some booths and stuff like from different people from the district. So there was like human resources, there was like the mentorship program booth, there was the union booth, and then there was the curriculum booth, a couple different booths to chat with, but there definitely was not as many, obviously, and so it did not take until my interview. So I came back to my car, and my friend texted me the questions that they are gonna ask me, probably, hopefully, and so then I can kind of figure out what I want to say to them, you know, get an idea of what my answers would be. And so I'm really excited to really quickly kind of research them and stuff. So I'm gonna tell you guys what the questions are that she told me they asked her, and it's probably likely that they'll ask me the same questions because it's the same district. So the questions they asked her is, how do you assess students? What does your reading teaching look like? Why do you want to work in Mukilteo? And how do you support students socially and emotionally? So I'm going to really quickly like kind of like formally write down my answers, so then I can like remember them, like all the key points that I want to talk about in my answer during my interview, and so then I'll just be really prepared. And so then I really want to talk about why I want to work in Mukilteo, and just really research the school district really fast, so that then I can make sure I touch on all the things that they like to promote in my answer. And so it was really helpful to like walk around and kind of see like what curriculums they use and stuff, so then I can find out what they do to assess their students and what they do in their reading workshop, so then I can make sure that I say those things. And so yeah, I'm glad that I went in there even though it was really early, so then now I can like really think about what I want to say. And so I'm gonna do that really fast. I'm gonna research, think up some answers, write up my key points, and then go in for my interview. It's a little nerve-wracking. Hopefully it goes well. Hello friends, I just got done with the interview. So I think it went fine. The only thing I'm a little bit disappointed about was that usually everyone else was interviewing with 2 different people interviewing them, like a principal and someone. But I only interviewed with one person, which is totally fine, but she was writing down the answers to my questions on her laptop. Also, she was the principal of like the kindergarten only school, like kindergarten enrichment thing. I don't know, but I'm like not that interested in kindergarten. I don't know, so hopefully it's fine. I think it's more of like a screening to like make sure like we kind of know what we're doing, you know, we kind of like have some right answers, just making sure they like you know, screen us for the pool. So it's fine, it was fine, totally fine, super nice lady, answered the questions. The questions were different than the ones that my friend had gotten, and so it was like not that helpful for me to like prepare answers for them. I mean, it was fine, it distracted me for the hour, so I wasn't nervous, but it went by super fast. There's only like 10 minutes, super quick like screen interview, and so I think I just thought it was something different in my mind, which is totally fine. It was really good. Another interview under my belt kind of thing, used to hearing different sorts of questions. So the questions that she asked me, I'm going to tell you guys, so that maybe if you're looking for a job, you can like have these interview questions in mind. So the first one she said was like, tell me about your experience in the classroom. And so I was able to say like I worked in a preschool classroom in high school, and then I've done over 300 hours around Bellingham School District doing different individualized interventions and lessons, and then I'm currently where I'm student teaching and what I'm doing in the classroom. Another question she asked me was she asked me something about like differentiating instruction, or like the importance of that, or something like that, something about where I was able to talk about different ways that I would accommodate students in my classroom. And then another question she asked me was, if I went and talked to your CT, what would she or he say about, like, what would he say were your areas of strengths and your areas of weaknesses or areas of growth? And so I talked about that. And then she asked me, shoot, what else did she ask me? I don't remember the rest that she asked me. Oh, and then she said, do you have any other things that you want to talk about that I didn't give you the chance to talk about? Oh, and then she asked me like, why do you want to work for the school district? And then I was able to answer that question. And so, not sure, I think I did fine. I didn't really feel like I was like at a loss for any questions, which is good. But yeah, so that's kind of how it went. Those are the questions she asked me. Maybe after I'm done with like a few more interviews, I will compile like a list of questions that I have been asked, and then maybe do a video on that for you guys, so then you can like have that as a reference. Just a lot of different questions that I've been asked. And so I'm gonna drive home now. I am pretty exhausted, honestly, just mentally, but I'm excited that this step in my teaching journey, there's another step to another school district, and so hopefully maybe I will get an email or a call about a second interview at some point. My application is submitted. So I'm gonna drive home now. This is what teacher job searching is like. You drive over an hour to get a 10-minute interview. But a 10-minute interview, it's another step along the journey, right? And so if you guys would like to see a video of like all the questions I've been asked, make sure to leave me a comment down below. Also, if you have any recommendations or suggestions for videos that you would like to see, make sure you leave those down below too, so that I can be filming things that you want to see. And so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to hit that subscribe button. I really love taking you guys along through this journey and stuff, so I will check in with you guys later.